Have a look at the next tool in the list. We just looked at limit gradients, and the next one up is going to be smooth gradients. These are actually quite similar in the ground that they cover. Smooth gradient is from version 1, limit gradients is a new addition. I'm just going to show you the difference here using this Lassett's circuit again. This circuit has a whole load of terrible gradient problems all the way up the hairpins, and if we zoom in closely you can get a sample of what I mean. It's up and down, frankly all over the place, absolutely dreadful. So these gradients badly need to be sorted. Let me just, as an example, show you this little bit of straight here that has nasty dips in it. So what I want to do here is drop a marker at one end and position my orange cone at the other end. Now we've seen the limit gradients. We know that that can have a fairly straightforward effect in terms of reducing the impact of gradients like that. And by comparison, smooth gradient sort of superficially has a similar effect. You'll notice there's a bumpiness slider here. I can put bumpiness all the way down to 0 and that will make a completely smooth gradient. That's beyond the capabilities of the leveling tool. Conversely, at the other end, if I put the bumpiness up to 1, it makes no difference whatsoever. You might find that the option to go completely smooth is useful when you're thinking about what you want to do on the hairpins, because riding around a bumpy hairpin can be quite unpleasant. So that's a good example of where you might want to position your pointers either side of the hairpin. Excuse me one second, I'm just going to turn off some of the visual distractions here. Let's turn the terrain on because we can. So where was I? I was leveling with the smooth gradient tool, and I'm going to take the bumpiness all the way down, and I now have a completely level track around the hairpin. So this is a good tool, gives you fine control if you're happy to take one bend at a time. Next on the list will be nudge. See you soon.